results, conclusions, features को before we have we should know about some WiMAX systems. We categorize the basic now and J and a lot of divisions, but this is the basic standards. 802.16 is the fixed line of sight. 802.16D is fixed line of sight. 16E is fixed and mobile both. And right now, in our country, Pune and Hyderabad, Bangalore is now implemented. WiMAX systems. What the advantage to the WiMAX for the rural area is very beneficial. Now, physical layer overview. Our WiMAX system based on OBM-based physical layer. System uses 256 and 204 OBM. What is the meaning of 256? There are 192 class of carriers, and 8 is the wireless carriers for synchronizers, and 56 for car bands. Similarly, 802.16 is scalable OBM. Why is scalable OBM? Size of effective size increases, the bandwidth increases, and up to bandwidth is increases up to 20 megahertz. But when I did some lab on Intel, they are right now using only 10 megahertz practical. And OBM is a multi-carrier space. In the previous parental will give the idea. Security at the highest layer of WiMAX. Applications, ones, dozens, viruses. Transport layer-based attacks. Network IP-related security. MAC, image dropping, man in the middle attack, very long service, and physical. Our industry is based on jamming and scamming, physical attacks. Introduction of jamming, jamming is a major threat of the military. So this research is totally based on your defense. And jammers are high gain antenna with high transmit power. They transmit the high power voice into the enemy channels so that enemy systems is not active or destroyed. Scamming implementation of scamming is very tough because they target a specific frame, specific time and a specific frame, whole of the packet, not regular levels. A specific frame will be targeted. Jamming types. There are two types of jamming: single carrier jamming and multi-carrier jamming. And in these papers, I will describe single carrier jamming. Jammer classification: constant jammers, disruptive jammers, random jammers, and reactive jammers. Constant jammers, not so active. You always reduce the power noise to the enemy channels regular interval times. So not so efficient. Similarly, the reactive jammer is very efficient because they know the nature of the enemy systems and they targeted a specific time, not regular interval times. So the reactive jammer is very efficient. And I was created what the jammer is in this paper. I was created, and that's why it's very efficient. That's known as reactive jammers. Jammer detections ratio. How can detect the jammer is active in your environment? Packet delivery ratio, signal strength, carrier sensing, SNR level measurement. I'm only concentrate on what I have done. So just give the idea. Issues overview of jamming creation techniques. There are a lot of techniques you can remove. You can reduce the jamming effect. Beam forming, high gain and radiation patterns, and resistance architecture also is right now very used in cellular systems or wireless systems when more than 2 basic stations is there, and if one basic station is captured by your enemy, then other basic station can communicate in other way. Beam forming, your receptor antenna is there, and antenna lobe is pointed out where the jammer is active. Yeah, this is the beam forming. Jammer, the sector can divide into 120 degree, and we can lobe into the where you wanted signals. High gain antenna lobe, we can generate again, but this is not so easy. yeah, this catalyst is good, but implementation is not so easy. Now, now I am here. This is the our work. This is the simulation setup. Here is your jammer, adaptive jammers. Here is your transmitter. Here are receivers. Now, this is a trajectory. Now, jammer. Sorry. First, before you, I was done all the research on the Optane model, and right now our college have Optane model 14.5, and this is a single carrier solution setup. Here the jammer is moved from transmitter to receiver. We can reduce this jammer effect by the manipulation of the parameters involved in this one. What are the parameters involved? With the modulation techniques and antenna. I was considered two types of there. Optane model have one hierarchy. One is the network model, then node model, then source code model. You can change your code as well. You can design your own systems with your source code as well as your parameters. This is your node model. Now, selection of parameter of jammers. Parameters involved in the jammers. Altitude is 10 meter. Why always altitude will take low? Because if the altitude is high, all the nodes will be lie on the surface. They can communicate. So altitude should be high. Jammer bandwidth frequency is 2.402. Jammer bandwidth is 100 kHz. Jammer transmitted power is 0.001 watt. Pulse width is 0.001 second, and silent. This is very important. Very important. And I was received by ITU for the Young Award for this one, only for this simulation because this is very efficient. You know, there is no meaning if you increase the power of jammer, the system you destroy the enemy signal is high. No. What is the threshold power value is very important. So in this level, your jammer is so efficient in this environment. So jammer transmitted power, and you can also check. You have the any ad hoc network, 4-5 nodes in there, and you can simulate. And what is the throughput? When you will find when the power is this one is so efficient, and your throughput is really perfect. Selection parameter for physical layer. Bandwidth is 5 MHz for 512 subscriber. If 10 MHz, then how much? 1024. If 20 MHz, then 2024. So scalable. Bandwidth increases, sub-carrier increases. Now, symbol dimensions. All the parameters involved is defined and verified by IEEE system. Because we know WiMAX is derived by IEEE. So all I was take the detection technique TDD, and this is very important. There are two types of sampling factor: 28/5 and 8/7. So if you consider the physical single carrier, then you should consider this one. Now last one is software dependent. You can simulate Quellnet, you can simulate NS2, anywhere. This is your dependent on your software. If you will do the work in the Optane modeler, then one mode is there, physical and enable. So they can tie with the software. Then you can simulate. Now result of a single carrier jamming. How can this verify? First, BPSK bit error rate is very high in the case of 64 QAM. 16 QAM, then BPSK. That means bit error rate is very bad in the condition of 64 QAM and BPSK is high. We can through the simulation. And in the theoretical, we know why. Because when we see the simulation constellation diagram, BPSK have a threshold is very high. When we go to BPSK to QPSK, QPSK to QAM, the threshold point between the two is lesser. So jammer is highly affected in the case of QAM rather than previously. But we know this is not final solution, because we know our 64 kΩ is necessity to use. So how can we can remove the effect of noise? So second results, right, through the bit array rate through the antenna. First, I was taken three type of antenna: isotropic antenna, YMAX omnidirectional antenna, and YMAX sector antenna. First, you see, first YMAX sector antenna first increases, then decreases. This one is YMAX omni and isotropic antenna is near about the same, but when you take the zoom, then we see the omni is slightly good. Why this type of results? So just compare here. Here, when jammer is travel from here to here, and at the time of this simulation time, when they pass to from this point, then your bit error is like first bit error is increases, right? In the case of sector antenna, but when they pass, the bit error is decreased here. Here, first bit error is increases, but after the simulation time, when your sector is passed, jammer is passed from receiver, the bit error decreases. So we can see that we can say the YMAX sector antenna is good in that conditions. This is your comparison through the throughput. Before, if there is no any jamming in your conditions, in your environment, so what is the throughput? So throughput is like this one, and power is jamming power required for a specific modulation scheme. I also compare the power error rate. You see, power rate is increases, the power jamming power required is high. Okay, so through all the solution result, we can see the jammer is affected in our environment, and how can remove that jammer effect through our antenna. Scaling effect is very tough task. I invite you very tough task to show in an simulation. But I was just see is there any scaling effect is there. So in jammer I will put some time. Solution jammer is on for 5 seconds or 10 seconds. So here till here your jammer is on, then your jammer is affected. Your jammer is off because scaling effect is what is the meaning? They affected for a specific time. So till they affected, after that decreased, because I was on the I was give the time for jammer is only 5 to 7 seconds. Up to the bit error is increases and then up goes down. Now conclusion on the basis of 3 performance of modulation schemes. Which modulation is good? There is no BPSK, or if you consider, but we are prefer to high 64 kΩ. So performance of antenna under jamming is sector antenna is good, and scaling effect I just give the through the simulation is yes, we can see the scaling effect. Physical score, right now I am working on YMAX MAC layer, so this effect. We know the data comes from higher layer to lower layer, and there are some packet formatting is in the payload. We just think we applied the algo to payload and sent to the your physical layer. So every time your data information change, so your encryption is will change. This is some future scopes and learner side. This is because when we run on the learner side, we can associate for the learner side. Yeah, my basic paper is this one, performance. Thanks for John. And first, Ramayana of YMAX. I think this. I'm very happy to this book. First one, I have this book. It's a very good book, and I'm really thankful. And second, the questions. This is the reference paper for me to analyze of this jamming.